Welcome to Frostflint Ice City, where 10 icy trials stand between one buffalo and one megastake. Chief Raycon spots the warm glow ahead, swallows hard, and smiles like, okay, we're doing this. Trial 1 begins. 3 frozen gates, 3 levers, and only 1 correct order to pass. He studies the clue panel, then the levers, then the gates, slow, careful, and super focused. He quietly repeats the colors in his head like a secret spell he cannot mess up. Yellow first. He pulls the lever with a firm click, and the first gate slides open cleanly. Blue next. He keeps his shoulders tucked and steps forward like a pro on slippery ice. Red last. One final pull, and the last gate opens wide with a satisfying icy whoosh. Ahead, the camera glides over a glowing plaza where strange runes pulse softly in the snow. Trial 2. 4 rune pedestals, 1 locked ice door, and a simple shape sequence to solve. He leans in, reads the shapes, and points them out in the air to make sure he remembers. Star first, he nods, like he just cracked the easiest code in the world. Star, then circle. The door lights up, and a low magical hum starts to build. Triangle, then square. Ding, 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 ding. The door unlocks with a frosty rumble. Now the view floats over a long field of snowflake tiles that looks harmless, but definitely is not. Trial 3. 1 wrong step means a puff of snow and a reset, so he must read the path. He crouches low, squinting until he spots tiny sparkles that quietly hint the safe route. He tests 1 tile with just his toe, then pulls back fast. Smart buffalo does not rush. Step by step, he follows the sparkle trail, arms out for balance like a tightrope walker. He almost steps wrong, freezes mid-motion, then pivots to safety with a proud little grin. He clears the last tile and sees the next challenge waiting ahead like a brand new level. The camera swoops toward a canal where floating platforms bob gently, each with a big arrow disc. Trial 4. Align the arrows to build a clean path, or you're taking an icy detour. He notices the cranks, then watches the platforms. Some of them move together as a pair. He pauses, thinking hard, eyes flicking left to right, like he's solving it in his head first. Crank left, 2 arrows rotate at once, and the path begins to make sense. Crank right. Another pair turns, and the arrows start lining up perfectly. The indicator turns green, and he hops across fast, landing with a confident thump. The camera dives into a narrow street canyon where the wind howls and snow blows sideways. Trial 5. Time the gusts, grab the shields, and move only when the wind gives you a break. He counts the rhythm. 1, 2, then braces, scarf whipping, eyes locked on the next hook. He grips the first shield, waits for the lull, and crouches like a runner at the start line. Sprint on the calm, stop on the blast. He blocks the snow like a walking ice wall. Quick swap. He hangs 1 shield and grabs the next in 1 smooth motion without losing timing. He bursts out the exit, breathing hard, and spots a bridge over a glowing blue crevasse. The camera glides along a suspension ice bridge where some panels look safe and some look sneaky. Trial 6. Choose the safe color panels because weak ones crack and dip under your weight. He glances at the cyan lantern clue and nods, trusting the hint instead of his nerves. He plans a route with tiny toe taps, like he's drawing a map only he can see. Crack! A pink panel splinters. He yanks his foot back instantly and saves himself in time. Now he hops with careful rhythm, keeping his heavy body balanced like a gymnast on ice. He reaches solid ground and looks up. Mirror billboards sparkle ahead under a crystal lamp. The camera sweeps through a corridor of mirrors toward a fork that could send him the wrong way. Trial 7. Aim the light beam with mirror angles until it clearly points to the true path. He follows the beam with his eyes, tracking where it lands like it's painting a clue. Hands on the first mirror. He stops, breathes, and checks the angles before moving anything. He turns the mirror slightly, and the beam jumps neatly to the next reflection point. Another twist. Now the beam draws a bright line along the floor, pointing to the right. He chooses the right alley without hesitation, because smart choices should be fast and proud. The camera reveals a buzzing blue grid made by hovering ice drones, like a laser maze for beginners. Trial 8. Move the crates, step up, duck low, and never touch the glowing lines. He checks the beam height against his horns, then smirks like, "Nice try, but I measured." Plots a zigzag route with his finger, choosing exactly where each crate must go. He drags the crate into place, steps up carefully, and ducks so his horns clear the beam. Hop, crouch, slide. He moves like a stealthy snow tank, calm and precise. He slips out the far side safely, and a huge balance scale waits like a puzzle boss. The camera floats over a giant seesaw scale with 3 ice blocks sitting neatly in front. Trial 9. Balance the scale to open the gate. No strength tricks, just the right combo. He lifts the big slab a little, frowns, and puts it back like, "Too much! Not today." He tests the medium, then the small, and his eyes brighten as the idea clicks. Medium down, still heavy. He watches the tilt, calculating like a real engineer. Small down, slowly, the scale levels perfectly, and the mechanism clicks into place. The gate begins to open, and he steps forward toward a massive vault door glowing with warmth. The camera pushes in on the final vault. 4 dials, 4 icons, and 1 correct order. Trial 10. Set the dials right, and the vault opens straight to the giant stake prize. He repeats the icon order in his head. Snowflake, lightning, flame, leaf. No mistakes allowed. Hands steady, he turns the first dial until it locks with a clean, satisfying click. Second dial, click. Third dial, click. He's moving faster now, confidence rising. Final dial, click. The vault rumbles open, warm light pouring onto his face like sunrise. There it is, the mega stake, steaming and glowing, close enough to make his eyes sparkle. He walks up slowly, takes a huge happy sniff, and smiles like he just won the world. One joyful bite, he freezes in pure delicious victory, then throws his arms up and celebrates.